Hello, Nicholas here. Welcome to the Akousunesis method. This is the first of a series where parents and a child can learn piano together, and I'll take you through it step by step. And each lesson we're going to learn a little bit at a time. And so we're going to start right now. So if you hop to my website, I also have a link in the description below straight to the lesson. But we come to parents, so courses, parent-child starter. You can have a read of the introduction, but we're going to start straight away with lesson 1. So PC1, okay? So let's go. So the first thing to know with a piano is it's a repeated pattern, right, of we've got 2 black notes with 3 white notes underneath, and then 3 black notes with 4 white notes underneath. We'll see these 2 as separate groups. So it's just a repeated pattern of these 2 groups of notes. Now, in the Akousunesis method, we're not going to start with the note names. We're going to start with numbers, the interval numbers. We're going to learn the note names. I'll teach you the note C today. Well, the note C is, if you see the 2 black notes, the first white note on the left is the note C, okay? So then this note up here is C, and this note C, and down here is C, right? So the notes are the same, and when we go up from a C to a C, right, we call that an octave, and there's 12 notes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, but we're just going to be in the key of C, and we're just going to be playing with the white notes, right? And then later we can start to introduce the black notes in different key signatures. So we're going to start easy today, right? So the note C, we're going to call that the root of this scale, right? So we have a scale, but we're not learning the scale today. We're just going to get our fingers moving today. That's all we're going to do. But we're going to note today the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, right? That's how we're going to recognize it. Now, these numbers don't correspond with finger numbers because we don't have 7 fingers, right? We've only got 5 fingers. So, and we don't use finger numbers in the Akousunesis method. We use the thumb, index, middle, ring, and pinky on both hands, right? Because we describe things in terms of intervals, right? We don't want to get confused with finger numbers and intervals. So if we look at a piano, what we're going to do, we're going to start with the first exercise. You can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is my right hand. So this is a right hand exercise. So we've got thumb on 1, index on 2, middle on 3, ring on 4, pinky on 5, right? And we're just going to lay our hands down like that, flat, each finger touching a note. You just want to back straight. You want a comfortable chair and that. You can watch videos on posture and things like that. There's so many videos on YouTube on that. So all we're going to do, we're only going to play up to 5. So we're going to keep our fingers here, right? And we're going to do an exercise. I want you to realise a couple of things with the Akousunesis method. In the Akousunesis method, we don't concentrate on timing to try to get timing right, because we want that to come naturally, and we don't want to read it, and we just want to be able to hear it and let it come naturally. Right? So with these exercises, all we're going to do with them at the moment is just try to play them as even as we can, right? And we just get better at that, while you're still getting used to your fingers, right? So that will take a bit of time. So with the first lesson, we're going to do right hand, left hand, and the third lesson, we're going to do both together. So I'm going to introduce you to finger placement exercises. So that's what we have here. Now, they're very precise, and they tell you what to do with your right hand, which interval to place your finger on. And there's no timing information here because we want to develop that naturally. So what we have here is the starting note of the exercise, the root of the exercise. In this case, it's the 1, and it's the note C, right? This symbol here means we rise up and we come back down, okay? This symbol means it's the right hand, and then it applies for all the rest. This is your thumb on 1, index on 2, middle on 3, ring on 4, pinky on 5. So let's have a look. So C is 1, the root of the exercise, right? Thumb on 1, index on 2, middle on 3, ring on 4, pinky on 5, right? So this symbol here is telling you what to do. And so we just rise up and we come back down. And we do not play the high note twice. We don't do this. Right? That's another exercise. We're just doing this. And we're going to take it. Now, what else we're doing, we're listening to, so we're not going to go rush it. We're not going to go really fast, like, you know. We don't want to go fast. We just want to go about this pace and make sure it's smooth. And what we want to do is we don't want to make mistakes, right? So that's why we don't want to rush it, because when you make mistakes, you're just learning to make mistakes. So what we need to do is just go slowly. And I also want you to, both of you, to say the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I want you to be looking at your hands, and we're not going to be using this as a visual crutch. We're not going to look at this. We're going to work. This is only used. Finger placement exercises are only used to work out what you're doing, right? They're always pretty short. They're little patterns that you learn, and you build up these patterns in your head. It's like you build up a subconscious database in your head. So we're not looking and playing. And then that way, the timing will come naturally when we're looking at our hands. And then later on in future lessons, we'll start to put some rhythm to this to make it a bit more exciting, and we'll start to put some chords as well. And we'll play them in different ways, but that's coming down the track. For now, we're just getting our fingers moving, right? We're just going to get our fingers moving. That's about the fastest I ever want you to play it, but always start slow, and we're listening because we need to develop our ear too. And we make associations with the interval we're hearing, right? So 1, when we play 1, right, that's not an interval. 2 is your first interval, right? So an interval is just the distance between 2 notes, okay? You don't really need to know that to do this exercise right now, but I'll let you know anyway. And that's it. So that's the first lesson. That's PC1. So PC2, it's going to be the same. It's going to be the left hand. And then you're going to have fun with PC3, bringing them together, and I'll show you how to do that. So that's it for PC1, and have fun with your child, sitting there, both of you together, and spend some time together. So try to set maybe two times a week, 15 minutes, half an hour. These are short, these ones, so they might only take 15 minutes. And let it build up from that. All right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in PC2, coming very soon.